Hi, Mr. G Shave here, or Gary, whatever. I think this is head shave number 29, and it's probably the most dangerous one I've had to date. You'll see why in a second. I'm just checking the head shave number 29. I'll start off with the software. I'm a little bit nervous of this shave, but we'll see. I did suggest last week that I was going to do this shave, and just a touch nervous. Right, Glyce pre-shave. I'm going to go with a shaving stick that I haven't used for a long time, which is my Palmolive. I've got loads more, it's just I'm still using this one. Following that up with Boots Tea Tree and Witch Hazel. Hopefully that's all in focus, because I can't see without my glasses on. Boots Aftershave. It's the, I think it's the Freshwood. Yeah, Freshwood Aftershave. So there you go. And the Freshwood Aftershave Balm. So it's a bit of a Boots shave. Apart from the Palmolive shave stick and the Glyce pre-shave soap, everything else is Boots. The brush I'm going to use today, which I didn't photograph, so there you go. It's my 30mm Yaqi. So nice looking brush. And then the reason for me being a touch nervous, I'm going to be using this, the Hawk version 2. It really is a very aggressive razor, and using this on my head, it was quite uncomfortable when I last used it on my face. I have only got a mild blade. I've got the Kai Captain Titan Mild. So those are the blades that I've put in. So I'm just going to get myself ready, and I'll be right back for the shave. So back again, all done. Just getting everything, just wet my head down. And I forgot to put the water in my little, this is the bowl I hold the water in. And then I just pour that down the toilet so it doesn't block up my sink. Right, so let's get on with the pre-shave. I'm gonna, my head's quite dry, so. So let's get on with the pre-shave, plaster this on. Yeah, so this will be the first time I've used the Hawk version 2 on my head. Now, I wasn't really that enamoured with the Hawk version 2 on my face, if I'm completely honest. But we'll see. You know, I've noticed that razors feel different on my head, so I'm hoping that this won't be as bad as I think it might be. But as I say, we'll see. So I've put plenty of pre-shave on. Got a bit of soap drizzling into my, and we'll go on with the Palmolive shave stick. Get plenty of this on as well. So I hope everybody's had a good week. It's Friday again. We're all obviously still in lockdown, hoping that in a week or two's time we'll be They'll be easing it a little bit, but I don't think they're going to ease it much. I think it's still going to be quite harsh restrictions here in the UK until just before Christmas, and then they'll probably release it just for Christmas. Right, let's get on with the shave. It's been a long time since I've used the shave stick, so I thought it was time it made another appearance. Probably not that, you know, if I'd really thought about it, the shaving cream of choice would have probably been the maca root for protection, let's put it that way. But I just decided, you know what, I'm going to go with the shave stick because I haven't used it for ages, and I think I've used the maca root quite recently. So, and don't get me wrong, Palmolive shaving soap gives you plenty of protection. So let's add some water. Build it up. And I did put a lot of pre-shave on because I really want the protection for this shave. So what are you all up to this weekend? Anything planned? Wherever you are? What shaves are you planning? I don't normally sort of plan my shaves, I just go with what I feel. I will check usually to see just before my shave if I've used the razor or the soap recently, and just base my choices on that. I think this could do with a bit more water. I think we're there. I'm quite random with what I use. Other than I just check the last couple of videos to see if I've used any of the items. But I can usually remember what I've used at least 2 or 3 shaves back. Right, here we go. Going with the grain, first use, brand new blade. So, wow, yeah, I can definitely feel this is, you can feel the blade on it. I'm going to be very, very careful with this. I know I've said that before, but I think anybody who's used this razor in the past will know this is almost like using a shavette. So I may be quite, focused, shall we say, and not commentating on my shaving routine. Because this could be disastrous. It's actually doing all right so far. Feels quite comfortable, although I can definitely feel the blade. It's probably going to be the against the grain pass. If I have an accident, it'll be the against the grain pass that I do it, but I'm hoping I don't. I'm applying no pressure, just making sure that the head is in contact with the skin. So far so good. Surprisingly comfortable. But this is definitely the most aggressive razor that I've used on my head so far. I don't know whether I'd be able to compare it with the Moolah 41, which I probably will use on my head at some point. But I kind of thought, you know, said to myself, well, I'll go as far as the Edwin Jagger 316 and the Game Changer 0.84, and I probably won't go any more aggressive than that, but actually it's been quite comfortable so far. And I kind of, as Flash made a comment in my last head shave, so you said it now, so you've got to do it. And I thought, yeah, he's kind of right, really. I can't chicken out of it, regardless of the consequences. But yeah, here we go. So second pass. I usually only do 2 passes and a pickup pass, so it's with the grain and against the grain, and then a pickup pass. That's just on my head. On my face I always do 3 passes and a pickup pass. So there we go. I mean, look, there's loads of soap left on that. Loads of it. So let's just put that and just paste that on. Paint it on. Right, here goes. Well, so far, and I hope I'm not speaking too soon, but actually yes, it's aggressive, but I have put the mildest blade in to give me half a chance. But even the mild blade on this is still more aggressive. Now the thing with these blades, they're sort of injector blades. They're not the Schick injector, but they're the same sort of style but longer. And they're used in the Shavette. So they are, you know, the thicker and the less flexible blades, and I would say they're probably sharper than anything else, and they last for about 10 shaves. So they are more expensive, these blades. But they last, you know, a lot longer. You can use them for multiple shaves. I mean, whereas I would use a DE blade about 3 times is my limit. You can push it further, but I just prefer 3 times, throw them away. Whereas this blade, I would use up to 10 times, maybe more. I've heard of people getting 14, 15 shaves out of these blades. So, yeah, it's, you know, it's a consideration, you know. yeah, I can. You can never be overconfident with these razors. If you take it for granted, it will nick you. And it has actually bitten me, I think, but that was a previous cut. There we go. So that's the against the grain pass. And I need to do some pickups, definitely. But not, you know, I mean, it's a very, very close shave, but there's not a lot of pickups to do. Certainly no pickups up here. Because if you go back quite a few videos now, I used to have hair, but it was only sort of down to about there. Right, so let's feel around. That's it, I think. That's me done. So I have got a nick, but that was, I think that's where, I mean, it was cut last time, I think. It certainly grazed. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to clean up, and I'll be right back for the post shave. Right, back. It's probably going to stop, who knows. Let's get some cold water on, get the alum on it. Let's see how we have done. I can tell you now that from rinsing off with cold water, it's already stinging. So let's get this on there. That's bound to sting a bit. Yeah, there's quite a sting on this, as I expected. All over. Was it a comfortable shave? Actually far more comfortable than I thought it was going to be. I don't think I cut myself on the back of the head. Pretty sure I didn't. Let's see. Is there any cuts anywhere? Got to try and avoid getting this alum in my eyes because it does sting somewhat. Right, so there we go. I think I've managed to get the alum in both my eyes this time. Bit of red eye. There we are. So yeah, that's stinging. The Hawk performed a lot better than I thought it would. Really did. I thought I was going to have a real disaster here, but actually it worked quite well on the head. I'm not sure it will with everybody that uses or does head shaving, but you just got to remember to be extra careful and don't apply any pressure. I still managed to cut my head there, even though I think that's a previous cut. I still managed to open that up even without putting any pressure whatsoever on the razor head at all. I just rested it against my head and let the blade do the work. Right, let's get this rinsed off. I do like the cold rinse at the end of a shave. Oh, that feels so good. Right, I'm going to go on with my Boots Tea Tree and Witch Hazel. And this is more than likely going to sting a bit. Yep. There's something about, I know a lot of people who love their shaving will shave every day, but I enjoy leaving my beard grow out and having a really satisfying shave after 2 or 3 days. Yeah, see, that's probably going to need a stip tick. But we'll see after I've put the aftershave on. No, let's do it now. Ah, that's useful. I wonder where that, oh there it is, I can see it. I obviously used it and not put it back in its container. I found it. So there you go. So let's just clean that off and go on. I must admit I'm pleased that that's all I got. Unless you saw on the back of my head there was something else, but I doubt it. It doesn't feel like I've got anything on there. And if I rub my hand over, there's no blood. So I'm quite pleased with that result if that's all I've got. That'll do me. It's one of those moments where you go right. Boots Freshwood aftershave. Now that's got a sting to it. And then finally, the Freshwood aftershave balm. So just using that much. Oh, that's nice. Really nice. Much better shave than I thought I was going to have. So that's me done for another head shave of the week. Much better shave, as I said, than I thought I was going to have. And would I use it again? Yes, probably I would. But I'm not sure I'd immediately jump to it. It was fine, it was comfortable, but you had to really concentrate on what you were doing with it, because otherwise I think it could be a bit of a blood fest. But there you go. So out of 10 I would say that was probably a 6 or a 7 out of 10, whereas the Leaf would be my 10 out of 10 and the Henson would be my 9.5 out of 10. So, you know, this is about a 6, but there you go. So it's bye-bye from me. I'll see you all tomorrow for my face shave of the week, if you like. I have shaved earlier this week, so I haven't got the 7 days growth. So yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. So it's bye bye from me, bye bye from the Razorock Hawk version 2. I'm thinking about the stainless steel version 3, but I'm not sure whether there's going to be a significant difference other than weight. So if anybody knows any different, put it in the comments below. Is it worth getting the stainless steel version 3 is the question. But yeah, the Hawk is definitely not in my top 5 or top 10 razors really. It's one I am very cautious of. But there you go. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye for now.